Hello everybody. Now we will be conducting an experiment to demonstrate DC chopper. The circuit diagram is as shown in the figure. This is the circuit diagram. We have written up the same circuit here. We are giving an DC input here to the main thyristor, which will be acting as a switch, which will be controlling the output voltage that is going to the load here. Because we are using a DC voltage along with the switch, that is an SCR here, which is acting as a switch. To turn this off, we have to use commutating components, which are the auxiliary thyristor, inductor, diode and the capacitor. Because commutation usually comes whenever an SCR is used with DC input. Naturally, it cannot be turned off by using reverse voltage. To give that reverse voltage, we require these components. Now this SCR will be acting as a switch. When the switch is on, the voltage across the load is seen. When the switch is off, the voltage across the load is off. So this is turned on by giving the gate pulse. This is the model firing module here, chopper firing module. This is the main gate firing point. This is the auxiliary gate firing point. From the main point, we will be triggering the gate of the main thyristor. From the auxiliary, the gate of the auxiliary thyristor is triggered. So initially, from this point, the gate of the main thyristor is triggered. Once it is triggered, this acts as a closed switch. So the current flows through the input V in main thyristor and to the load. So we see an output across the load here. We have given around 8 volts. The output voltage we have got is around 6.4 volts. After some time, when the auxiliary thyristor is also turned on by giving the gate pulse, this voltage across the capacitor, a reverse voltage will be built across the capacitor, which will act as a reverse voltage across the main thyristor and it will turn it off. When the main thyristor is on, current will be flowing through the V in main thyristor and RL, as well as there is a current flowing internally in this loop to the main thyristor, inductor, diode and capacitor, which will charge the capacitor with the bottom plate positive. When auxiliary thyristor is on, this voltage across the capacitor is going to turn the main thyristor off. It will turn this off and current through the load will reduce, and similarly the voltage, therefore the voltage will also decrease. We see at this point the main thyristor is turned off, therefore the current as well as the voltage across the load will start decreasing, and at this point it is completely turned off and the voltage across the load will be 0. We can vary the output voltage across, the average output voltage across the load will be varied by varying the duty cycle, by the turn on time. By varying the duty cycle, we will be varying the auxiliary pulse that is coming. The duration of the auxiliary pulse that will be coming will be varied. If we are varying, that is, if the pulse comes quickly, then the voltage across the load will be less. If the pulse comes after a delayed time, the average voltage across the load will be more. By varying the duty cycle, we can vary the average voltage that will be going to the load. That is the average load, that is by calculating the duty cycle, that is T on by T off, T on by total time T, we can calculate the average voltage that will be going to the load. By this we can see that this is acting as a chopper. That chopper is basically so that is a circuit which is going to convert DC voltage, constant DC voltage to a regulated DC voltage. Thank you.